Ladies and gentlemen, the regular session of the Sangguniang Panglungsod is about to commence. Everyone, please rise.
As the elected city vice mayor and the presiding officer, this 32nd regular session is now called to order. Roll call, please.
The members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, Honorable Michael Gerard T. Morada, Honorable Galileo P. Angeles, Honorable Jennifer Spy T. Toledo, Honorable Oscar M. Gozos II, Honorable Rio Fernicol H. Ronquillo, Honorable Venice D. Manalo, Honorable Miguel P. Lina III, Honorable Merlo P. Silva,
Always present with pride.
Honorable Avior R. Rocafort, Honorable Ralph Peter S. Umali, Honorable Aris D. Macala, Honorable Percival V. Loho, Honorable Emmanuel T. Recto, Honorable John Paulo N. Macala, and the presiding officer, Honorable City Vice Mayor Camille Angeline M. Lopez.
Do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
May I request the Honorable Ralph Peter S. Umali for the leading of the invocation and the singing of the national anthem.
Let us all remember that we are in the most holy presence of the Lord. Our Father in heaven, dwelling in the heavenly realms, may the glory of your name be the center of which our lives turn. Manifest your kingdom realm and cause your every purpose to be fulfilled on earth, just as it is fulfilled in heaven. We acknowledge you as our provider of all our need each day. Forgive us of our wrongdoings that we have done, as we ourselves release forgiveness to those who have wronged us. Rescue us every time we face tribulation, and set us free from evil. For you are the King who rules with power and glory forever. Amen. May the grace and the peace, that special sense of spiritual well-being, be multiplied to all of us in the true intimate knowledge of God and of Jesus our Lord. Amen and amen. In the name of the Father. Ilagay po natin ang ating kanang kamay sa kaliwang bahagi ng ating dibdib at sabay-sabay umawit ng pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the august body, to the secretariat, to all the staffs, and of course, today we have our visitors from Canosa Academy. These are the grade 12 Humanities and Social Sciences strand students. So together with them is their advisor, Sir Mark Anthony Vergara. Hi, sir. So welcome po to the regular session of the Sangguniang Panlunsod. So before we proceed with our privilege hour, may I request the Honorable Merlo Silva.
Ikaw nga o ako? Say Mikey na. Vice.
Councilors, please observe proper decorum as we have observers for today. Honorable Mikey Morada, you are recognized.
Suspension of the rule.
Madam Chair, I move to suspend the rules so we can introduce one of our guests.
Any second? Duly seconded, rule suspended.
Mga kasama, magandang umaga at sa ating mga bisita. Isa na naman pong inspirasyon para sa buong lungsod ng Lipa. Meron po tayong kababayan, si Miss Ira Francine Estrellado Marquez. She graduated magna cum laude sa University of Santo Tomas. At hindi lang po yun, siya po ay number 7 sa Medical Technology Licensure Exam. Ito po ay sa buong Pilipinas. So, ang kababayan natin, number 7 sa licensure exam, and we want to meet her personally and congratulate her. Bigyan din natin ng pagkakataon na makapagsalita si Ira Francine Marquez.
Vice Mayor Camille Lopez, mga magagalang na konsehal, Sir Mikey Morada, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and humility as I accept this form of recognition for earning the top 7 slot in the August 2023 Medical Technology Licensure Examination. As you may have heard, I graduated from UST in Manila, which means that I've spent a great amount of time away from my home, Lipa City. That being said, this achievement did not come easy, and I owe this honor to the unwavering support and encouragement of many people, from my friends in Manila to my family and community members in Lipa City. Una sa lahat, gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa inyo, Vice Mayor Camille, pati na rin po kay Mayor Eric, for your continuous dedication to our community. I may not have spent a great deal of my education in my home city, but I'm still aware of the efforts you've done for it. Your commitment to the betterment of our city has inspired me and countless others to strive for greatness. Sa Sangguniang Panlunsod ng Lipa, sa mga tumulong para i-organize ang okasyon na ito, maraming salamat din po. Your efforts are recognized. Sa totoo lang po, hindi po madaling pumasa sa board exam, let alone top it. Especially considering that your whole review and education occurred far away from home. Maraming pagsubok po ito. Pero wala pa rin pong tatalo sa saya na naramdaman ko nung pauwi na po ako dito after kong malaman na top 7 po ako. Regardless of where I've stayed, Lipa has always been my home, and it is an honor to represent this city in the August 2023 MT Licensure Exam. This award is not just a recognition of my efforts, but a testament to the dedication of our community towards education and excellence. It is a reminder that when a city comes together to support its young talents, remarkable things can happen. As I stand here today, I am filled with a sense of responsibility to give back to the city. As such, I look forward to serving our community as soon as I complete my oath-taking ceremony. I promise to work diligently and use my knowledge and skills to contribute to the healthcare sector of our city. Once again, I would like to thank everyone present here today, May we continue our invaluable belief in the potential of the youth. This moment is not just a recognition of my achievements, but a celebration of our city's commitment to education and progress. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey, and I am excited to continue working together. Maraming salamat po. It is an honor to be here.
Sige. Picture muna po with the August body. Privilege. Honorable Attorney Gali Angeles, you are recognized.
Play na muna, no? Bago kang privilege. PowerPoint ba yun o video? Okay, sige. So, i-play na lang habang nagsalita ako. Thank you, Madam Chair. And good morning to my colleagues as well as to the visitors in this August body. My privilege speech would be about the Kasambahay Ordinance. Nabulag, binugbog, kinulong ng halos 3 taon. Yan ang kwento ni Elvira na isang kasambahay sa Oriental Mindoro. Ilan linggo na ang nakakaraan, nakatakas at naikwento ni Elvira ang kanyang mga naranasan. Ongoing po ang Senate hearing ukol dito at katulad ng maraming kaso ng pang-aabuso sa mga kasambahay, nais po natin na makulong at mapanagot ang mga mapang-abusong kapwa Pilipino. Kung kaya't pinanunukala ko po sa ating August body na paigtingin at ilocalize ng ating lungsod ang Kasambahay Law upang maproteksyonan at mapabuti natin ang kalagayan ng lahat ng kasambahay at domestic workers dito. Nais po natin na magkaroon ng full list per barangay ng lahat ng kasambahay, additional protection, at nais po nating bigyan parangal at bigyan pagbigay ng utang ng loob sa ating mga kasambahay sa pagdedeklara ng Kasambahay Day tuwing Enero. May this be referred to the proper committee, Madam Chair.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Social Services.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Kasambahay Law. Kasi, ayan. Anyway, nasabi ko na naman, no? So, we have a Kasambahay Law that is for national, but we want to have it localized. Ibig sabihin, dito sa atin sa Lipa, magkaroon tayo ng isang ordinansa na siyang magbibigay ng proteksyon sa ating mga kasambahay. Maraming salamat po.
Matter also brought up by Attorney Gali Angeles is likewise referred to the Committee on Human Rights. Privilege. Honorable Spy Toledo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, noon pong first term po natin, nagkaroon po ng isang pagpupulong para po sana daw maiwasan or mabawasan or ma-identify po natin yung mga personal use na mga tricycle po, Madam Chair. Isa lamang din po sa napag-usapan po noon, Madam Chair, na kung pwedeng mapag-aralan ng komitiba na magkaroon po ng sariling design yung sidecar at magkaroon po ng accredited na gumagawa ng sidecar para po ma-identify daw or ma-identify natin yung mga personal use po na tricycle, Madam Chair. Nais ko lamang pong maipa-refer ito sa komitiba para po mapag-aralan, Madam Chair, at matingnan po yung naging proposal po noon, kung posible po, Madam Chair, at kung makakatulong din po sa pag-identify po ng mga personal use na tricycle or sidecars, Madam Chair. Ito po yung isang lamang po, Madam Chair, manifestation, kung sakali man po na magampanan or magawa po ay makaiwas or makabawas po sa mga kolorum po natin, Madam Chair.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Public Utilities.
Isa pa po, Madam Chair, kahapon po ay kausap po natin ang isa pong tawag dito sa agriculture sa Natagalumbang po, Madam Chair. Pinapahatid lamang po niya na baka raw po magkaroon or pwedeng magkaroon ng isang programa or proyekto ang atin pong agriculture na makapag-training po ng mas marami pa pong mga kabataan or mas marami pa pong mga lipenyo patungkol po sa mga iba't ibang crops na pwede pong itanim sa kanila pong mga backyard. Dahil siya po yung nangangamba, Madam Chair, na pag po naitayo ang atin pong trading building at saka po pag dumami na po ang mga tao dito sa atin pong lungsod, Madam Chair, ay mas maganda daw po sana na magkaroon po tayo ng pangunahing pinagkukunan na mga pwede po nating kainin, Madam Chair. So, nais lamang po niyang ipaabot sa atin po komitiba kung magkakaroon or pwedeng magkaroon ng isang mga training pagdating po sa kaalaman sa pagtatanim or isang kurso na pwede pong kunin ng ating mga kabataan para po dito, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Agriculture. Privilege? None. We now proceed with the reading of the minutes of the preceding session and approval of the same. Honorable Attorney Gali Angeles, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I respectfully move to defer the reading of the minutes and approval of the minutes of the August 30, 2023 regular session for the reason that the same is not yet available.
Any second? Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Proposed ordinances and resolutions for the second reading. Honorable Attorney Gali at Honorable Jinjin Gossos, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, I would like to request that we dispense the reading of Committee Report on Housing 2023-058 from A to I and Committee Report on Housing 2023-057 and 058, and the same be approved for second reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Macala, Umali, Rocafort, Loho, Silva. Discussion, objection. Honorable Avia Rocafort, you are recognized. Okay.
Ano pong number? Anong letter?
Madam Chair, may I know from the proponent regarding committee report number 1, letter B. Because according to the report, the request of Ms. Sheila De Chavez for the issuance of special use permit for the proposed mini gasoline station. Now, Madam Chair, ako lang, natutuloy ako eh. Bihira po tayong maka-encounter ng mga salitang ganito, tulad ng mini. Kasi, ibig sabihin, kinaklasify natin na mini-mini. Maliit yung gasoline station.
Madam Chair.
Gaano po kaliit at bakit po maliit? Ano pong kaibahan ng maliit sa malaking gasoline station, Madam Chair?
Actually po, Madam Chair, yung po kasing property, 160 square meters lang po. Ano po? So, understood naman po talaga na maliit na gasoline station lang yung ilalagay. Compared po doon po sa ibang gasoline station na more than 500 square meters to 1,000 or 1,500 square meters yung pinagtatayuan. Ito pong gasoline station na to, apan po sa discussion po namin ay generic lang po. So hindi po siya kasama doon sa big three na tinatawag na gasoline station, kaya po malalaki yung property nila. Yung pong mini, kaya po tinawag na mini gasoline station, pero sa totoong buhay po, tama rin po si Consuelo Abior, wala naman pong classification na mini, same din naman po, babaksak din po siya as gasoline station.
So, Madam Chair, if this is 100 square meters,
160 po, Madam.
160, kasi syempre ito po ay located sa Barangay Kayumanggi. Alam naman po natin na sa Barangay Kayumanggi ay two-way lang ang kalsada, isang papunta sa isang pabalik. So
may exit na rin po papuntang Anilaw ang Kayumanggi.
Ibig ko sabihin, hindi to magdadahilan ng mahabang pila sa labas ng kanilang gasoline station that can cause traffic doon po sa area. Kasi dapat ikino-consider po to ng mga establishments na nagtatayo. Do nire-respeto po natin yung kagustuhan ng bawat isa na magnegosyo. Pero dapat tingnan din po natin yung feasibility ng pagtatayo nila ng negosyo. With a 160 square meters, dapat ma-maximize po nila ito. I would like to suggest sa committee report ni Consel Junjun na sa engineering ay idulo pa po nila yung gasoline, yung tangke ng gasolina, wag po doon sa medyo malapit-lapit sa papasok ng kalsada para po lahat ng sasakyan na magpapagasolina rito, papasok po doon sa property nila at hindi po makaapekto sa kalsada. If the chair is amenable, lagay po natin yon so that the engineering department doon po sa isa-submit na building design noon at pag-issue ng building permit, construction permit, ay ito po yung sundin nila, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, amenable naman po ako sa suggestion ni Consel Avior na po. Pero ako naman po, meron din po mga kaibigan na may gasoline station. And normally po talaga, yung po mga tangke ng gasoline station na inilalagay po sa ilalim ng lupa ay nandun po sa side o nandun po sa dulo. Hindi po nila nilalagay ito malapit sa kalye kung saan po dadaanan ng sasakyan kasi po delikado rin po yun doon sa kanilang tangke at baka po masira o mabutas po yung cover ng tangke. Kaya po normally doon po nila nilalagay itong mga tangke sa left side or right side na hindi po dinadaanan masyado ng sasakyan at syempre din po for the purpose din po pag magdi-deliver sila ng gasolina para hindi rin po makaabala doon po sa services na kanila ibinibigay pag may nagagas din po sa kanilang gas station.
Madam Chair, precisely the point. Siguro ho yung mga nakikita kong gasoline station ay yung mga kaibigan ni Consel Junjun. Kaya ho ako nakapagsabi ng ganito. Kasi
nagsabi naman po ako, amenable naman po ako doon sa suggestion ni Consel Avior. So, we can include that po doon po sa committee report.
Yun ho, nakikita ko, tama po si Consel Junjun, talaga po kailangan ilagay nila sa loob. Pero hindi pa po siya totally nasa dulo, Madam Chair. So, para po, kasi ang ginagawa po ng mga gasoline station for profit purposes, yung inilalagay nila sa gitna, may sasakyan na makakapasok dito, may sasakyan na makakapasok dito. So, hindi pa rin, sobrang malapit pa rin po sa kalsada. Mas iisod po nila dito sa pinakadulo, Madam Chair, para hindi po masyado makaapekto sa mga motorista. Dahil ito na po yung nakasanayang gawin ng ating mga nagtatayo ng gasoline station na maliliit. So, ibahin po natin, simulan po natin dito sa gasoline station na to, nang sa ganun ito maging precedence ng design ng mga mini gasoline station na itatayo dito sa Lipa, Madam Chair.
Again po, Madam Chair, amenable po sa suggestion ni Consel Avior.
Okay po. Honorable Merlo Silva, you are recognized.
Siguro kaya mini, ang magpapagasolina ay minibus, baka mini. Comment ko lang siguro ganito. Parang medyo maliit nga ang 169 square meters. Pero wala tayong magagawa dahil wala ho tayong requirement. Kung gaano kalaki ang dapat itayo sa isang gasolinahan, siguro the best thing we can do is to make an ordinance requiring na lahat ng gasolinahan, ito man ay yung tinatawag nating sa victory or sa ano, dapat tayo may requirement na sinusunod. When it comes to the area, when it comes to the structure, at pagdating din sa iba pang mga kailangan ng isang gasolinahan, at gano'ng kalayo sa residential residential place. Upang sa gano'n, pagdating ho dito, ay may sinusunod do tayong pinaka basis. Upang sa gano'n, hindi na ho maulit pa yung mga bagong term ng gasolinahan. Mini.
Madam
Baka
Chair,
sumunod dyan.
clarify ko lang po na po, yung pong term na mini gasoline station hindi po dito nanggaling sa Sanggunian, hindi rin po nanggaling sa aming committee hearing. Po. Yung po ay nanggaling po sa ibang department na pinanggalingan po nung dokumento nila. Po? Para lang po for the record.
Yun nga po. Kaya siguro, it's about time, Madam Chair, na ito'y mai-repair din siguro sa among committee iba. Kasi gano'n, mapag-aralan natin kung baka pagdating ho ng mga darating pa mga gasolinahan, so alam na natin na ito ay base sa requirement na ating ordinansa, Madam Chair. Siguro, kung ma-repair sa tamang committee iba.
Suggestion ni Consel Merlo ay please refer na lamang po siguro sa proper committee para din po mapag-aralan.
Para tayo meron yung sariling
sa public.
Anong committee yun? Public utilities or?
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Land Use. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the second reading.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Ano yan? Okay. Honorable Merlo Silva, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, I have an oral report. Kahapon I conducted a committee hearing regarding the privilege speech rendered by Honorable Ispay Toledo. Tungkol po ito sa request ho ng Barangay Tangway, yung bapa po ng Barangay Tangway. Nagkataon ho kahapon lang ang hapon, hindi ho nagawa ng committee report. So, ganito ho ang nangyari, ang bapa po ng Tangway sa kooperatiba, parang aayaw na ho nila na patakbuhin yung bapa nila dahil ho nangyayari daw ho, lugi sila, nalulugi. So, ang nag-shoulder ho ay ang mga membro. Ang sinabi ho nila, gusto ho nila mangyari, ay itong bapa nila ay mai-turn over na ho sa Batilek. Ay nagkataon ho kahapon, ay ang sabi ho ng Batilek, out of 630 bapa sa buo nung nasasakupan nila, ay madami hong problema. May mga tinatawag sila na ang una daw nila munang re-resolvehin, yung mga 1 kilometer radius, 2 kilometer radius, hanggang 4 kilometer radius. Hanggang sa nangyari, Madam Chair, ay number 4 po ang barangay bapa ng Barangay Tangway. So, napakahaba po ho ng procedure ng gagawin hong paghihintay. Kaya ho, napagkasundoan ho namin with the Batilek representative at ng Barangay Tangway at ng bapa na gumaho sila ng resolution. At dito naman ho sa Sanggunian, tayo din ho ay gagawa ng resolution para ho mapastrak yun hong sinasabi ho ng gusto mangyari ng bapa po ng Tangway. So, Madam Chair, in the right time, I introduce a resolution requesting the Batangas Electric Cooperative to prioritize electric service management transfer from the Barangay Power Association BAPA to Batilek of Barangay Tangway Loob residents, Madam Chair. So, I move for the adoption of this oral committee report.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Gozos Manalo Umali Lina. Discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the second reading.
Second. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Business for the day.
Business for the day. Number 1, letter of the City Mayor, Honorable Eric B. Africa, forwarding the request of Mabini Heights for the approval of alteration plan and alteration plan analysis and granting of alteration of plan permit located at Barangay Mabini, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 2, reclassification request of Jesus Pajarilla Jr. of the 780 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Sampaguita, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 3, reclassification request of Ms. Erica Rivera of the 8,142 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Quezon, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 4, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 700 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 5, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 600 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 6, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 200 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 7, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 220 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 8, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 300 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 9, reclassification request of Cornelio Baroja of the 350 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Balintawak, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 10, letter of the Punong Barangay of Balbok, Honorable Bobby Sonny V. Capuno, endorsing to the August body the kautusan bilang 002-2023 entitled Isang Ordinansa na nagtatakda na isaayos at iniangkop na kaukulang bayarin o business permit fee sa lahat ng mga negosyo, establishmento, tindahan, magtitingi, barangay clearance, working permit, mga kasunduan at permiso sa construction sa nasasakupan ng barangay at iba pang papeles na kinukuha sa tanggapan ng barangay.
Refer to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
Number 11, request for accreditation of the Santo Toribio Farmers Agriculture Cooperative.
Refer to the Committee on Accreditation.
Number 12, request for accreditation of the Batangas Guardians Brotherhood Incorporated.
Refer to the Committee on Accreditation. Resolutions and ordinances for the third and final reading. Honorable Junjun Gozos, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, I would like to request that we approve for third and final reading Committee Report on Housing 2023-058 and Committee Report on Housing 2023-057 and 058.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Loho Rocafort Silva Umali Makala Lina. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading. Honorable Merlo Silva, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, with regard to my oral report a while ago, I move for the passage of a resolution requesting the Batelec Electric Cooperative, Batelec 2, to prioritize the electricity services, service management transfer from the Barangay Power Association, BAPA, to Batangas Electric Cooperative 2, Batelec 2, for Barangay Tangway Law of Residence for third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Recto Toledo Manalo Loho Umali Lina. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Other matters, Madam Chair.
Honorable Junjun Gozos, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, please refer po sa proper committee the request for reclassification of Mr. Alan Racelis with an area of 11,139.25 square meters located po at Barangay Pinagkawitan. Then another din po uli, request po ni Mr. Alan Racelis with an area of 1,800 square meters from agricultural to agro-industrial use, also located din po at Barangay Pinagkawitan. Then next po, Madam Chair, request po ni Mr. Antonio Reyes for their classification of their property with an area of 28,316 square meters located from agricultural to residential use located at Barangay Anilao. And the request po ni Miss Angel Gabriel Amparo for the issuance of the special use permit for their proposed warehouse located at Barangay Bulbok. And the request of Miss Alpha Angela Paunte for their special use permit for their proposed warehouse also located po at Barangay Bulbok. Please refer po, Madam Chair, sa proper committee.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Land Use.
And I would like to request po, Madam Chair, motion for urgency with regards to that matter.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Loho, Umali, Makala. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I would also like to request that we exempt from the three reading principle and approve everything for third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Silva, Loho, Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Motion to adjourn.
Honorable Avio Rocafort, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, please refer to the Committee on Appropriation the request of the SK Supplemental Budget of Barangay Siete.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
The same be considered as urgent, Madam Chair.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Umali, Loho, Makala, Toledo, Manalo. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I move that we pass a resolution approving the SK Supplemental Budget of Barangay Siete amounting to 300,000. The same be considered as approved for third and final reading and exempt from the three reading principle.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Loho, Manalo, Angeles, Ronquillo, Lina. Seconded by Honorable Makala Paulo, Toledo, Makala, Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading. Announcements, Honorable Spy Toledo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, ngayon pong darating na September 20 to 22, 2023, nais ko pong ipaalam sa atin pong sangguniang panglungsod na meron pong darating na local government unit from Rojas Oriental, Mindoro. Kasama po si Mayor Leo Cusi Sr., Vice Mayor Jerwin de Mapilis, lahat ng kanilang mga department heads at sangguniang bayan. Sila po ay makikipag-benchmarking dito po sa atin sa lungsod. At ang sangguniang bayan naman po ay makikipag-benchmarking po sa sangguniang panglungsod ng lungsod ng Lipa. At isa po doon ay yung kaklase po namin sa NCPAG nila Konsehal Gali, Konsehal Nicole at Konsehal Mikey na si Konsehal Lucille Bakay. So kung maaari po ay ang atin po mga kagalang-galang na mga miyembro ng sangguniang panglungsod ay makasama at makita po nila para po sa benchmarking sa September 20 to 2022 po, Madam Chair. We'll send exact details po kung anong oras dito po sa atin pong session hall, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. That is noted. There is a motion for adjournment. Any second? The seconded session is now adjourned. Thank you so much po.